Gyanakosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Rigveda.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतकान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिर्वेदसादनम्
Rigveda, hymns on Ashvins. Hymns on Ashvins in all Mandalas of Rigveda. Mandala 1 in Sukta 162, Rishi Dirghamaha in meter Tristub hailed Ashwins. Slight us not Varuna, Aryaman, or Mitra, Rupskan, Indra, Ayu, or the Marutas. When we declare amid the congregation the virtues of the strong steed, God descended. What time they bear before the cursor, covered with trappings and with wealth, the grasped oblation. The dappled goat goeth straight forward, bleating, to the place dear to Indra and to Pusan. Dear to all gods, this goat, the share of Pusan, is first led forward with the vigorous cursor, while Tiswar sends him forward with the charger acceptable for sacrifice to glory. When thrice the men led round the steed, in order who goeth to the gods as meet oblations, the goat precedeth him, the share of Pusan, and to the gods the sacrifice announceth. Invoker, ministering priest, atoner, fire kindler, soma presser, sage reciter. With this well-ordered sacrifice, well finished, do ye fill full the channels of the rivers, the hewers of the post, and those who carry it, and those who carve the knob to deck the horse's stake, those who prepare the cooking vessels for the steed. May the approving help of these promote our work. Fourth, for the regions of the gods, the charger with his smooth back is come. My prayer attends him. In him rejoice the singers and the sages. A good friend have we won for the gods' banquet. May the fleet cursor halter and his heel ropes, the heat stall and the girths and cords about him, and the grass put within his mouth to bait him among the gods. To let all these be with thee. What part of the steed's flesh the fly hath eaten, or is left sticking to the post or hatchets, or to the slayer's hand, and his nails adhereth among the gods, too may all this be with thee, food undigested, steaming from his belly, and any odor of raw flesh remaining. This let the immolators set in order and dress the sacrifice with perfect cooking. What from thy body, which with fire is roasted, when thou art set upon the spit, distilleth? Let not that lie on earth or grass neglected, but to the longing gods let all be offered. They who observing that the horse is ready call out and say, the smell is good, remove it, and craving meat await the distribution. May their approving help promote labor. This refers also to an ordinary horse they meet. In the trial folk of the flesh cooking cauldron, the vessels out of which the broth is sprinkled, the warming pots, the covers of the dishes, hooks, carving boards, all these attend the charger. The starting place, his place of rest and rolling, the ropes wherewith the charger's feet were fastened, the water that he drank, the food he tasted among the gods, too may all these attend thee. Let not the fire, smoke scented, make thee crackle, nor glowing cauldron smell and break to pieces. Offered, beloved, approved, and consecrated, such charger do the gods accept with favor. The robe they spread upon the horse to clothe him, the upper covering and the golden trappings, the halters which restrain the steed, the heel ropes, all these as grateful to the gods they offer. If one, when seated, with excessive urging, hath with his heel or with his whip distressed thee, all these thy woes, as with the oblations ladle at sacrifices, with my prayer I banish. The 34 ribs of the swift charger, kin to the gods, the slayer's hatchet pierces. Cut ye with skill, so that the parts be flawless, and piece by piece, declaring them, dissect them. Of this word's charger, there is one dissector. This is the custom to there or who guides him. Such of his limbs as I divide in order, these amid the balls in fire I offer. Let not thy dear soul burn thee as thou comest, let not the hatchet linger in thy body. Let not a greedy, clumsy immolator, missing the joints, mangle thy lips unduly. No, here thou diest not, thou art not injured, by easy path unto the gods thou goest. Both bays, both spotted mares are now thy fellows, and to the ass's pole is yoked the charger. May this steed bring us all sustaining riches, wealth in good kind, good horses, manly offspring, freedom from sin. May Aditi, Utsav, the steed with our oblations, gain us lordship. In Sukta 163, Rishi Dirghamaha in Tristup meter again hailed an ordinary horse. What time, first springing into life, thou hast, proceeding from the sea or upper waters, limbs of the deer hast thou, and eagle opinions. O steed, thy birth is high and must be lauded. This steed which Yama gave hath Tritha hastened, and him, the first of all, hath Indra mounted. His bridle the Gandharva grasped, O Vasu's From out the sun he fashioned forth the cursor. Yama art thou, O horse, thou art Aditya. Tirtha art thou by secret operation. Thou art divided thoroughly from Soma. They say thou hast 3 bonds in heaven that hold thee. 3 bonds, they say, thou hast in heaven that bind thee. 3 in the waters, 3 within the ocean. To me thou searnest Varuna, O courser, there where they say is thy sublimest birthplace. Here, cursor, are the places where they groomed thee. Here are the traces of thy hoofs as winner. Here have I seen the auspicious reins that guide thee, which those who guard the holy law keep safely. Thyself from far I recognized in spirit, a bird that from below flew through the heaven. I saw thy head still soaring, striving upward by paths unsoiled by dust, pleasant to travel. Here I beheld thy form, matchless in glory, eager to win thee food at the cow station. Whenever a man brings thee to thine enjoyment, thou swallowest the plant's most greedy eater. After thee, cursor, come the car, the bridegroom, the kind come after, and the charm of maidens. Full companies have followed for thy friendship. The pattern of thy vigor gods have copied. Horns made of gold hath he, his feet are iron, less fleet than he, though swift as thought, he is Indra. The gods have come that they may taste the oblations of him who mounted, first of all, the cursor. Symmetrical in flank, with rounded haunches, melted like heroes, the celestial cursors put forth their strength, like swans in length and order, when they, the steeds, have reached the heavenly causeway. A body formed from flight hast thou, O charger, swift as the wind, in motion is thy spirit. Thy horns are spread abroad in all directions, they move with restless beat in wilderness. The strong steed hath come forward to the slaughter, pondering with a mind directed Godward. The goat who is his kin is led before him, the sages and the singers follow after. The steed is come unto the noblest mansion, is come unto his father and his mother. This day shall he approach the gods most welcome, then he declares good gifts to him who offers. In Shukta 180 in meter Tristup, Rishi Agastya hailed Ashwins. Lightly your courses travel through the regions when round these are air your car is flying. Your golden fillies scatter drops of moisture, drinking the sweetness ye attend the mornings. You as you travel overtake the cursor who flies apart, the friend of man most holy. The prayer is that the sister may convey you, all praised meat drinkers, to support and strengthen. You have deposited, matured within her, in the raw cow, the first milk of the mulch cow, which the bright offerer, shining like a serpent mid trees, presents to you, whose form is perfect. You made the fierce heat to be full of sweetness, for Atri at his wish like streaming water. Fire offering thence is yours, O Ashwins, heroes, your car wheels speed to us like springs of honey. Like Tugra's ancient son, may I, you mighty, bring you to give your gifts with milk oblations. Your greatness compasseth earth, heaven, and waters. Decayed for you is sorrow's net, O holy. When bounteous ones Ye drive your yoke team downward. Ye sent by your own nature's understanding. Swift as the wind, let the prince please and feast you. He, like a pious man, gains strength for increase. For verily, we truthful singers praise you. The niggard trafficker is here excluded. Now, even now, do we blame the blameless Ashvins, Almighty God, the man whose God is near him. You of a truth day after day, O Ashvins, that he might win the very plenteous torrent. Agastya, famous among mortal heroes, roused with 1,000 lords like sounds of music. When with the glory of your car ye travel, when we go speeding like the priest of mortals, and give good horses to sacrifices, may we, Nasatyas, gain our share of riches. With songs of praise we call today, O Ashvins, that your new chariot for our own well-being, that circles heaven with never injured fellies, may we find strengthening food in full abundance.